Greetings one and all, this is Lloyd Brown and welcome social media family to my vlog. Today the 20th of November on a very grey, misty morning. Can't see no sun, but it's all good. You know why it's all good? Because I can see the day. I'm blessed with seeing the day. To actually have the ability to see anything. I'm giving thanks for that to the Most High. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, today, I had no intention of making a video because today and tomorrow are my mentoring days with the lovely Tam Tam. And upon perusing my social media feed today, just to see what was going on, I noticed that my name was tagged in a thread in a group. So I decided to basically check it out because curiosity got the better of me. You know, kind of like doing a poor man's Google of myself. I don't go on like it's only me that Googles themselves. Artists. So I decided to check out and see what the thread was about. Now the thread was posted by a Richard Smith Sr., who is my brethren. I know him. He's a good friend of mine. He's also known as DJ Fluid, and he's a DJ obviously based in Leeds. So I'm thinking, okay, what's going on here? So I looked at the thread title, and it basically asks the question, name your top 5 UK reggae artists. Okay, so he's lighting the fuse straight away. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, so I'm going to scroll down and basically give you various comments that has been contributed towards this group. And incidentally, the group in question was the British Sound System Collective, which I found very interesting as to getting people to name their top 5 UK artists. Maybe it's because of the artist's relevance in the sound system circles, the sound system fraternity. I thought it would have been more of a public collective, seen as ultimately is going to be the people that buys the tunes and listens to the tunes and, you know, conduct their business with their headphones and what have you, listening to certain tunes from artists that they like from the UK. But from the sound system collective, it kind of pricked my ears up. But nonetheless, it's a top 5. So let's continue with the thread. So I'm just going to give you the comments. I'm not going to give you the names of the people that made the comments, but it is very illustrative of how people approach this subject. So let's have a look. Okay, first comment. Peter Huntingale, Bashara, the group. I remember that group. Men Cry Too. Paul Dawkins, Kofi, Bonita Star. Honorary mention to Keith Douglas, RIP. Okay. Someone else says, Sandra Cross, Leroy Newjam Simmons, Tad Hunter, Livermore, Bucky Joe, Mike Anthony. Okay, scrolling down. Somebody says Sandra Cross, Vivian Jones for his lyrics, Shaka Black for his lyrics, Rasai Warrior for his lyrics, and work with Joseph King, A1 or AI. Peter Huntingale. And Richard himself puts up a list of his own, in which he says Maxi Priest, Peter Huntingale, Lloyd Brown, Gappy Ranks, Aswad, original group. Thank you very much, Fluid. And I must state at this point there was no cash inducements for him to make that list. Anyway, someone else says, in no particular order, Peter Huntingale, Bucky Joe, Tenor Star, Maccabee, Randy Valentine, honourable mentions to the Welsh crew, Alicia Scott's, Sun Eye Tafari, and Drum Tan. It's kind of interesting with that comment because knowing that DJ Fluid is from Leeds, a lot of his friends are going to basically be from the north. But that might be an ignorant observation, but it's an observation nonetheless. Okay, let me just scroll down. Right. Someone else says Mr. Williams, General Levy, Anthony Johnson, YT, Blackout JA. Right. Now, that comment is relevant because of its relevance in the group, the British Sound System Collective. So for me, that'll be like a textbook answer in relation to the Sound System Collective. If you're talking about the top 5 British artists in the Sound System Collective, if you know what I mean. Anyway, right. Someone else says Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs, Sugar Minott, Beres Hammond, Sanchez. And somebody had to point out to him, UK artist, the man say. Someone else says, they aren't from UK. Someone else says, UK reggae. And he answers, sorry. Someone else says, no problems, bro. And someone else says, Specsavers. Okay. Another guy said, Bucky Joe, Tenor Star, Gappy Ranks, Mr. Williams, Peter Huntingale. Someone else mentioned Peter Huntingale, Vivian Sugarlove Jones, Kofi, Janet Kay, Carol Thompson. Someone else says Maccabee, Peter Huntingale, Lloyd Brown, Gappy Ranks, Sandra Cross. I think this person said Misha Paris as well, but she's not a reggae artist. Okay. Someone else says Musical Youth, UB40, Specials, Eric Clapton, Joss Stone. That's a very good answer. That's a very good comment. He's like, that's what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. He knows what he's saying, but he's doing a whole heap of that. Okay. Someone else says, in capitals, T-Shay Makeda. That's it. No more artists. No more. So it looks like you're representing that artist. Okay, next one. Maccabee, Philip Levi, Peter Huntingale, Lloyd Brown, Maxi Priest. But it's hard to leave out Kofi, Aswa, General Levy, Matumbi, Bashara, Bonita Star. And Richard Smith, aka DJ Fluid, is beginning to regret saying only 5 as soon as he posted it. And someone else says, I hear you, bro, but everyone has a top 5, so it's a reasonable request, really, but it's tough like Ras to decide who to leave out. And it just, I wouldn't want to be burdened with that. Okay, someone else said, Aswad, Tipper Irie, Steel Pulse, Congo Natty, Smiley Culture. And DJ Fluid says, Congo Natty as reggae is a stretch for me. I make no comment. To which he answered, you're right, but I'm not a purist, is my alibi. Good answer. Okay. Someone else says, Gappy, Tipper Irie, Aswad, Randy Valentine, Gregory, as he did settle here. Okay. DJ Fluid adds another list with the 5 he performed with and against during Sound System days. Maccabee, Pato Banton, Bonita Star, Tipper Irie, and Sugar Merchant. In brackets, great singer. Okay. Someone else answered, Aswad, Steel Pulse, Maxi Priest, Bitty McLean, New School, Gappy. Someone else answered, Peter Huntingale, Bitty McLean, Speng Bond, Laurel and Hardy, the most underrated ever. And if you're thinking about Laurel and Hardy, no, it's a different Laurel and Hardy. It's a Laurel and Hardy that basically, they were a duo that performed under the label of Fashion Records back in the day. Google that. Okay. Philip Leo, he only did one album I really love, his first, but it's so great, he's still a favorite. I know that album. The album is Today. Today, I still got that album, love that album. But then I've not mentioned John McClane, Peter Spence, Barry Boom, and a million more Too Much Talent in the UK. Okay. Someone says, I'm located in the US and I was ordering vinyl from UK. His album was like $1.99. So I threw it in the order just for the heck of it, not knowing who he was. Turned out he was the best of the bunch. He's an amazing artist. And he's talking about Philip Leo. Yeah, great artist, man. Dennis Brown, Peter Spence, Sugar Minor, Peter Honeygale, Mikey Spice. Is Mikey Spice from England? I don't think so. Misty and Roots, Black Roots, Steel Pulse, Aswad, Linton Kwesi Johnson. Someone else answered, Peter Honeygale, Peter Spence, Kofi, Vivian Jones, Anthony Rich. I remember that tune from Anthony Rich. Feeling kinda high. I see the reason in the sky. Yeah, special guest, cover of the Gregory Isaacs classic. Someone else answered, Maxi Priest, Bitty McLean, Nearest Joseph, Richie Davis, Maccabee. Someone else answered, top UK reggae group, Steel Pulse, Aswad, Misty and Roots. Top UK MCs, Maccabee, Philip Levy, whatever. Okay. Someone says, I can't do 5, sorry. Maxi Priest, Roger Robin, Bitty McLean, Tenor Star, Papa Levy, Bucky Joe, Chucky Star, Baby Boom, Mr. Williams, Bongo Kadai. Someone else mentioned Lloyd Brown, Tipper Irie, Janet Kay, Steel Pulse, Stylo G. Someone else answered Aswad, Steel Pulse, Earl Cunningham, Maxi Priest, and African Princess. Someone else answered Bunny Lai, Papa Levi, Maxi Priest, Tipper, Daddy Colonel. Someone else answered, we can't forget Black Stones, Starkey Banton, and Ras Demo either. Someone says, boy, I'm not even going to go there. Too many great UK artists to mention. That is the correct answer. Someone says, capital letters and Asher Senator. That's just 2. Someone says, more than 5 to mention, but Defo, Chronics, and Buju. You know what I'm going to say, right? Okay. But anyway, Fluid says it for me. Neither of whom are from the UK. Yep, you are quite right. Sorry. From the UK has to include Aswad, Steel Pulse, Bitty McLean, Maxi Priest, Carol Thompson, Defo. Someone else answered UB40, Bitty McLean, Christopher Ellis, Aswad, Maxi Priest. Someone else answered Aswad, Steel Pulse, Blackstone, LKJ, Maccabee, Linton Kwesi Johnson. Smiley Culture, Aswad, UB40, Tipper Irie, and Culture Club. No joke. Culture was the shit. Carol Thompson. Someone just says Musical Youth. Someone says Maccabee, Steel Pulse, capital letters, Misty and Roots Tradition. Steel Pulse, Bitty McLean, Peter Honeygale, JC Lodge, and Nearest Joseph. I think he's British. Someone says Maxi Priest, Aswad, Don Campbell, Maccabee, Natural Heights. Someone else answered, too many to choose from, but at the moment it's Chronics, Protege, Damian Marley, and Beres. Didn't read. Okay. Oops. Someone replied to that. Maxi Priest, Bitty McLean, Maccabee, Gappy Ranks, Aswad. And someone says Protege is underrated. Not only is he not born in the UK, but you're saying Protege is underrated. That brother toured with Chronics. How underrated does he need to be? Damn. Okay. Someone answered, I'm under pressure with this, have more than 5. Nice thread, but find it hard with who for take the bench and who for make the first 5 squad. That's honest. Someone else says 5 too sticky because enough UK artists me did come with 7, but have to drop the 2 subs bench. Cool. Someone says Glamour Kid. That's it. No others to make up the 4 to equal the 5. Someone else answered, not in any order, but Don Campbell, Prince Malachi, Papa Levi, Bitty McLean, Paul Dawkins. Difficult to pick 5. Someone mentioned Dennis Bovell, David Hines, Maxi Priest, Sandra Cross, and lumped me, Don Campbell, and Peter Honeygale as one artist, that order. So really and truly, it's like, I don't make one. It's like the trio, we make one. I understand the sentiment, but I don't get the logic. Okay. Someone else said Bitty, Don Campbell, Vivian Jones, Steel Pulse, Tipper Irie, Deborah Glasgow. Someone else mentioned Philip Levy, Maccabee, Aswad, Maxi Priest, Janet Kay, Hugh Mundell, Garnet Silk, Freddie McGregor, Dennis Brown, Julia Delgado. Someone else mentioned, Steel Pulse, Misty Roots, Early Aswad, Maxi Priest, Bitty McLean. Here's the kicker. Someone said, none. And it was met with the answer of the question, really? And she said, for real. Listening to decades of music, I would no doubt say none. Then Fluid answered, if that's the case, then perhaps it would have been better not to have contributed to this post. She says, thanks, but opinion is an opinion. I respect her for that. Which makes you ask the question, if you've been listening to music for decades, what was you listening to? And who do you rate? Sounds like shh, white noise, shh. Yeah, listen to. Man said name 5 UK reggae artists and I see Garnet Silk and D Brown. May I see Chronics and Bujo near mention. Which part of UK Chronics go from? And then someone answered, but even if they don't, you can't tell people who their favourite is. Tan. That's stupid. That's a stupid response. Sorry. That is a stupid response. If it's Jamaican, then that is relevant. If it's UK, it's not relevant. No one's saying you can't say who your favourite artist is, your favourite reggae artist, but it says at the top, name your top 5 UK in capital letters reggae artists. Sorry, man. Oh, man, it's gone up to 17 minutes. I've got to do a part 2 to this. I'll be right back. Soon forward. Bless up.